Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL East, Wandy Peralta collected win number 3 this year, leading the Reds past the Braves 5-4. The Phillies put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-1. Matt Carpenter grabbed 3 base knocks as St. Louis bested the Mets 4-3. The Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they manhandled the Marlins 10-0. The San Francisco Giants brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 5-2.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Atlanta, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And he misses 2-1. Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Winker on the move. 1 out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Lane Adams. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke toward third. Suarez takes it in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Adams, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box now, Ryan Schimpf is short, hit hard, fielded cleanly. There's one on to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Brandon McCarthy gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last two, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Row. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know. 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
In now for the Reds, Phil Gosselin. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a step off. First pitch on its way. This is a foul ball. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In is Joey Votto now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Schimpf in foul ground, and that retires the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Very high, 2-1. Ground ball left side. Goslin is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
In there, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 3-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Goslin ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Softly hit out to short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy. He's 0 for 4. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Scooter Gennett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. McCarthy's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Winker.
So striding forward now, Jesse Winker. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Markakis. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded. But the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
Grounded to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Reds do strike for a run, and it comes on this RBI triple. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on MLB Network. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. The pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Brandon McCarthy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ender Inciarte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted down the line in left. Duvall coming in, and no one will track it down. Another 0-2 home. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Lane Adams. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Winker is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 1-0. So here's the Reds pitcher, Luis Castillo.
For the Reds, pitcher, Luis Castillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Popped him up. Camargo will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Now in the box, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-1. Catches the strike zone as he tried to check his swing. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The shortstop, Phil Gosselin.
Digging in to try it again, Phil Gosselin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. McCarthy steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Reds are down in orders, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another Shot, Nick Markakis, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. Scooped up, throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ryan Schimpf. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! Ryan Schimpf with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
In now, Tyler Flowers. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup. And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Albies, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
On the ground to the right side. Jeanette has it. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
First baseman number 17,
Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Albies is on the move. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Second home run early in the year, and the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
If you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's another 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Ready for another chance? Scooter Gennett. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Line hard, but foul. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Scooter swings and sends it out to deep right. Markakis looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. Shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Fouled off. The pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Winker.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Here comes the 0-1. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. Winker is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Duvall leads off first with one away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Duvall rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 3 now. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Tucker Barnhart. Breaking pitch blocked by Flowers. And they'll apply the tag, and he is cooked at home. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Three runs already home here. Hey. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Camargo brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Reds out in front, 4-1. Leading off the inning, Johan Camargo. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2. Sinking line drive out to right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and one. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping in for the Braves, Brandon McCarthy. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. Danny Santana will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. Only play is to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful.
Center fielder, number 11, AntDogg1963's.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And in the days of 3-run homers in 9 to 8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore. But this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. Stepping in now, Lane Adams. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Into the box now, Ryan Schimpf. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. So far this season, Schimpf is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now 6-4.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
In there at the letters 0-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gosselin fields it cleanly. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Braves lead it 6-4. Jose Peraza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Jose Peraza. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 39, Sam Freeman. Leading off for the Reds, the shortstop.
Way out in front. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So striding in, Phil Gosselin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. Runner goes. Hamilton stands at first with 1 out. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. 1 out and a runner on second base. And now the runner's trying for third. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Joey Votto. And they're runners at the corners now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Still 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Votto puts a good swing on it and sends the ball well into right field. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they move out in front 7-6. Work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez as he lets it in the air to right field. Markakis coming on, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Now the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-2 home. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Reds 7 and the Braves 6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 51, Kyle Rocket.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bends into the zone for a strike. The 2-2. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Popped him up. Barnhart is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another shot now, Dansby Swanson. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3, trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Digging in once again, Adam Duvall. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. Swanson over to his left. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Winker.
Digging in and looking for more, Jesse Winker. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
A pause and the 0-2. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. That's off to that one.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball.
Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Scott Schebler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Scott Schebler.
Batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung out and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Kevin Quackenbush is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
61, Kevin Quackenbush.
Kurt Suzuki will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Kurt Suzuki.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Suzuki, once a Minnesota Twin. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Quackenbush playing here in his age 29 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Wandy Peralta.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. One out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Lane Adams. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Rex Brothers gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Rex Brothers.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. His career history against Rex Brothers. He's gone 3 for 4.
Hamilton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Speeding for second goes Hamilton. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the Reds are off to a hot start in the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Standing in now, Phil Gosselin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Joey Votto will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's set and the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1. Weak roller right side. Camargo picks it up cleanly, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready once again, Eugenio Suarez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Way in front of that fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Here it comes on 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it the third out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Reds 8 and the Braves 6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 37, David Hernandez.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hit back up the middle. Gosselin right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Schimpf. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last AB, that was a pretty good fastball down in the zone, so that tells me this guy likes to get that bat head down, and he covers that low pitch quite well. It's difficult at times, though, because as a pitcher, you're taught to stay down in the zone. If you do that, you're throwing it right into this guy's wheelhouse.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that's off the left field wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Throw goes over to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they'll just tag him here for the out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's grounded foul. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, first baseman.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's 0 for 5. Flowers over at second. Albies at first, 2 out in the inning. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Can't cut into that 8. Freddie Freeman will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 5.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Jeanette. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here's the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. In now for the Reds, Adam Duvall. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 hit hard up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow!
Now batter, right fielder, Jesse Winker.
Striding in once again, Jesse Winker. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and one strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Adams moves over, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias. Now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Now batting, pitcher, Rex Roberts.
Charlie Culberson will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Charlie Culberson.
A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive. He's got it. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Stepping in now, Ender Inciarte. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, he's gone 3 for 8. And that misses. 2-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Cincinnati Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Luis Castillo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Raisel Iglesias closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final run score for our ballgame this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For Atlanta, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.